To date, CRCD now serves over 300 young people a year. The demographics, I would say, is for CRCD is about 40% African American, about 60% Latino, primarily young men of color between the ages of 18 to 24. They usually come into our office unemployed and have not completed their high school or high school equivalent diplomas or degrees. And usually they come from very low income households, and a lot of times we're finding that our young people are coming to us homeless.
There's so much drama that young people are caught up in that you just get hit from every direction, and it's hard to make that stop. You lose control of it, right? And it's always occurring. And there's only a couple of ways for it to stop, right? One of it is that it eventually stops on its own, right? Or the other one is somebody comes in and stops it, right? Puts their finger there and stops it. And I think our goal within Youth Build is to teach young people the skills to make it stop or slow down on their own, right? So we have to transition those skills over to folks.
CRCD grew out of the need to fill a void in South LA. There was a huge vacuum, and the void included a lot of resources that were not filtering into the community. So stakeholders, local politicians, community-based organizations, residents, young people, came together and formed CRCD with the purpose, with the vision of building collaborations, being intent about partnerships so that we can maximize resources that would filter into South LA to make it a better community.
The Coalition for Responsible Community Development was actually conceptualized in my living room with butcher paper and 4 to 5 of us that were very committed to really doing something in the Vernon Central neighborhood. For some reason in this neighborhood, everything goes north, south, east, or west, but none of the resources stay.
CRCD is a youth-centered organization. So everything that we do, whether it's housing development, economic development, workforce development, neighborhood and community beautification, is all centered around young people that are affiliated with gangs. And so it happens at the board level, it happens at the advisory board level, it happens at the management team level. This work has to be integrally connected to the core of your organization.
I honestly think if you can't provide support for young people for several years, then I feel like you shouldn't be working with them,
I think looking back on my relationship with my program manager, with my case manager, I think just that one-on-one relationship I had with her was really important, knowing that the first Monday of every month at 10 a.m. I was to leave class and go to her office and have my hour session with her and talk about my future goals and what's my transition plan for when I left La Causa, and her knowing more about me and how to support me. That was really helpful. In my new role as the Director of Mentoring Services, my work really consists of out in the community, meeting mentors, recruiting mentors, establishing partnerships for strengthening our mentor program, and then also individually meeting with the students. I get to focus a lot more on one-on-one time with the students right now and finding out what are their individual needs and what are they looking for in a mentor.
And the last thing is, do you have patience? Patience, you're gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? So you gotta realize that people are gonna make mistakes, and you can't kick them out right away when they make a mistake.
The young people that are gang involved have heard that judgment. They don't wanna keep hearing it, in particular when they're going to a program that is going to support them, right? So if you can find somebody that can be non-judgmental, provide young people with the respect that they deserve, treat them with dignity, and somebody that can listen and have a whole lot of patience, I think that would be the perfect candidate for your program.